I just would focus and write every day. And it became something that just became a need to express myself that I had to do. It wasn't really an option. The first thing I remember actually writing creatively was my interpretation of the Roses Are Red poem, which, albeit was pretty much a copy of the Roses Are Red poem, it started off with the same line, and then I rewrote the next 3 lines. I have no idea what it read, and I'm sure my mother has it somewhere. But the next time I really remember being captivated and wanting to create something new was after I read The Diary of Anne Frank. I was in elementary school, and it was my first real exposure to memoir or first person. And I found myself amazed by it. Moved forward a couple of years, I wrote, like I think most teenagers did, angsty teenage poetry. And while it probably wasn't good, at least that I recall, it was really the first time I found a voice and I realized what writing meant to me. It was a way to express what I couldn't express verbally. By the time I moved to college and started college, I realized that writing was what I wanted to do, and really started taking writing seriously in my 20s. Start that again. Take 2 on that question. What do you find interesting or unique about writing in Philadelphia? What I do find unique is that on any given night of the week in Philadelphia, you can find something to do with the literary arts. There's an event, a reading, a meet and greet. There's always something going on. And I think a lot of that has to do with the amount of literary magazines that are popping up in the Philadelphia area, like APIARY. But I also think it has a good deal to do with the fact that there are so many schools in the Philadelphia area that have the English major or the creative writing major. So every year there's a new group of creative individuals coming to the Philadelphia area who just want to express themselves. You've always got a constantly rotating community, and I think that's fascinating, and I don't think you can get that many places. Even big cities like New York, I don't quite think you can get the solid camaraderie that you have in Philadelphia. I think the best advice I can give an aspiring writer would probably be just to keep writing. No matter what, stick with it. Regardless of what your 9-to-5 job may be, if you went to school for it or not, you just need to keep pursuing the craft. And be aware that 95% of what you write, you're probably going to throw away. But don't let the fear of not creating something good stop you. That's something I still have to tell myself. And I don't necessarily consider myself a successful writer, but I do keep that mantra in mind that you just have to keep pushing through and keep writing. And it's when you just keep writing that you'll find that one little goldmine, that character, that voice, that story that you need to tell, whatever form it takes.